Great, welcome back. In this tutorial, we're going to cover the edit menu inside of Pages. And I do want to point out early on here, the edit menu is a powerful feature located right in between the file and insert menu option. And it's repeated throughout many applications. So once you learn the features of an edit menu, you can actually go on and use those features in many other applications like copy, cut, paste, undo, redo, select all, deselect all, and a lot of tools down here at the bottom, the find and spelling and writing tools. Those carry over to other programs. So once you learn some of these features inside the edit menu, you'll find those features also available in, let's say, Safari or a HTML editing program, word processing, spreadsheets. Just about every type of program you use will have an edit menu. So I'm not going to cover these in great detail. Do watch my basics tutorial where I cover all the functionality of the edit menu. I'll show a couple features in here, but I'm going to slide through these relatively quick because I want to get right into how to actually be creating documents. But I just want you to be aware of what's inside each menu piece, each menu option here. So the first piece we have is undo and redo, and that's pretty self-explanatory. If I change this to My Castle, we can see that the edit menu has changed under typing. So I can go back, I can redo typing here by selecting redo typing, and it remembers multiple levels. So if I say edit, undo typing, go back to the original My Favorite Castles, and I move this image here, let's just slide this image out of the way here. You can see that the edit menu has changed to undo move. So it's remembered my last actions, and undo move again, it puts it back in the middle. And then I can redo the move. And it looks like in Pages that it remembers the last 2 or 3 actions. After that, it will forget the actions that you've done. When you use a higher end program like Photoshop, it will have a history and it will remember hundreds of actions that you've done, and you can go back. But it's one of the reasons why you pay lots of money for an application such as Photoshop versus an introductory level application such as Pages. But this is still a powerful application. So edit, then we got copy, cut, and paste. I think those are self-explanatory. Those of you who've seen them before, you can copy text, Apple C, and you can paste that text in. You can see here, we can paste. I can undo that paste. I can copy paste. I can copy something. I can cut it to remove it. And then I can paste a match style, which is interesting. So in this case, if I have a window open up here and I select this text here, customize it to your exact specifications, it's definitely a different font and size than this text here. So if I come in here and I select this text and I go edit, copy. Now keep in mind I am in Safari right now, so I'm copying from Safari, going back into Pages. I'm going to select inside here. Actually, let me scroll down and change. This is my font, and I want this to match the font because I want it to look professional rather than just saying edit paste. You see here it pasted the same exact font and style as from Safari. Control Z, I undo that and I click inside here. I'm picking up this font and style, and now I go edit, paste, and match style. And look at that, it's customized it to your exact specifications, and that is matched the style of the document that I'm creating. So this document can look very professional rather than having dozens of different types of font and styles from where I've copied from different internets or different digital resources. So that's copy and cut and paste and match style. Delete primarily works with Pages. And if I go to view and view the thumbnail pages, you can see the pages here. I can copy this page, edit, copy, and I can paste this page so I can have another page. So I've got another My Favorite Castle. I can also go into edit and duplicate that page. It will duplicate it. But edit delete page will delete that page. Are you sure you want to delete page 4 from your document? Yes, I do. And there it goes. That page is deleted. So again, I can scroll here and take this text here, go edit, and I can delete that text. This is the same function as the delete key on your keyboard. If I undo that, turn on the keyboard viewer, show keyboard viewer, that start up here. We can see the delete key here. When I press that, the text deletes. So it is really the same thing. Undo, delete. Okay, moving on. We have select all, delete select all. I need a text document here to show you how this works. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get rid of this picture here. Scroll up, and I'm going to copy this text just because I need a lot of text to demonstrate how this works. And I'm going to paste this in. As you see, I'm pasting with a V, Apple V. And if I select all this, it will select all this text, and it will fill in a document very quickly. Yeah, see? Okay, great. So we've got this filled in. And if we go back to select all, great. So if I've selected in here and I can't get all this text selected, I want all the text selected, I go edit, select all. It will grab everything on the that placeholder. And deselect all is the opposite. It will deselect everything. The features of select all, deselect all are important because we're going to be using those when we deal with lots of images and we're stacking images, and something like the Keynote program when we want to create an animation and have things flowing around on the screen within the functions of those animations. It becomes very powerful to be able to just do Apple A and grab all those images on that screen rather than trying to lasso them. And it also grabs invisible elements too, and we'll talk about that later. So track changes, powerful feature. I think teachers are going to love this. If you notice that we turn that track changes on and off, but in here, track changes will actually allow you to track the changes that you complete in a document. Now there will be a separate video on this, so again, I'm just going over the menu items, and go ahead and look at the track changes tutorial video, and I think you're going to really like that, working with students where you can track and show them different changes, and it's great for a collaborative tool. So moving on, we have mail merge. I will cover mail merge in a later video. That's an advanced feature. When I do advanced pages, we will cover lots of functionalities of mail merging. What that basically is if I type this letter, and in this letter, let's say it said Dear Parent, I could select inside here, go to mail merge, go to my address book, and take all my parents' names and have the computer input those names. So like when you get a letter from a company,